Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and welcome back to another Cinema Sickness Daily Servings review. Today we're going to take a look at a forgotten film from the late 80s that deals with two very unique personalities played by two very different actors. That's right, we're taking a look at 1989's Homer and Eddie. Now this film stars Whoopi Goldberg and Jim Belushi. Jim Belushi plays a guy named Homer, who's always been a little off ever since he got hit with a baseball when he was a young kid, and he's kind of on his way to Oregon to see his father before he dies of cancer. And along the way, he encounters Whoopi Goldberg's character, who is named Eddie, and Eddie's a little crazy, but she's more crazier than ever now that the doctors have told her that she's only got 1 month to live. So the two of them kind of pair up and form this very unlikely friendship and go on this entire, road journey to Oregon together. Now, like I said, this is a film that I probably would have never heard of had it not been for Lionsgate, putting this film out under its Lost Collection banner a few years ago. But I picked up all the films in this line, and Homer and Eddie being the most recent one just a few days ago. So I figured I'd sit down and take a look at this. I'm really happy that I saw this film because this is a film that, in this day and age where so many of the companies are hopping on the manufactured on demand kind of trail, it's very interesting and cool to see that this film actually got a press DVD release, because now something like this would definitely just get a manufactured on demand, because I can't imagine what kind of market there is for this, because I'm sure there might not be a huge interest for it, but I can't imagine many people even remembering this film. But I'm really happy that I did discover this one, because it's very interesting and very odd, because, the talent in this, first off, Whoopi Goldberg and Jim Belushi. I mean, it's just a pairing of, two completely random actors in a film. I couldn't have even, guessed that or picked a combination like that together if I tried. It's so random and out of left field, but it works in it. Jim Belushi's character, like I said, he's been a little off ever since he's been hit with a baseball, so he plays a very confused, kind of borderline, mentally retarded character, while Whoopi Goldberg's character she's just a very destructive personality. She's just very angry at the world. She's homeless, she's poor, she only has a month to live because she has a tumor, but, it's crazy because Whoopi Goldberg's character is very destructive. She's kind of going across country, with Jim Belushi, and she's going into drugstores, and she's, kind of holding people up at gunpoint and kind of killing people, along the way of the film, just to kind of make ends meet and have money to continue this road journey. So, right off the bat, you'd kind of think, watching it, that you'd write Whoopi Goldberg's character off as just, somebody that you don't care for, because she's just kind of killing people off innocently because she's just kind of annoyed and pissed at her own life. But you don't really dismiss Whoopi Goldberg's character, because it's her relationship that is the glue that kind of keeps Jim Belushi's, character going. And you really care for Jim Belushi's character, because he's just a lost puppy, and he's just a very confused individual. So, they're two very different personalities, but it's their, unlikely friendship that really brings them together and helps them to, learn different things about themselves and life in general. So it's cool how, this film, nowadays I think that audiences would not be very forgiving to the kind of things that Whoopi Goldberg is doing in this, but you kind of don't care because it's her relationship that's kind of allowing Jim Belushi to keep going, and that's really what you care about. In this film, I was really surprised to watch it, because not only do you get this odd pairing of Whoopi Goldberg and Jim Belushi, but you also get these really random, very, very small appearances by people like John Waters, who's directed Cry Baby and Hairspray and Pink Flamingos, as well as actors like Karen Black and Vincent Scavolani. I think that's how you say his name. he was like the bad ghost from the movie Ghost, and he was in Batman Returns and stuff. But yeah, just very random small appearances by, again, another like unique lineup of celebrities. But, you know, like I said, this is a very unique and odd film. I can't imagine that this film is for everybody, but personally, I kind of liked it. I mean, it's so forgotten, and I'm, you know, at the end of the day, I'm really happy that I discovered this thing because it's a very unique film. There's, you know, good performances by Goldberg and Belushi, and I just don't think that I can't imagine anybody remembering this. I mean, like, there's really not even that much information about the history of this film online. I mean, the most that you can look up on IMDb or Wikipedia is just basically who starred in this film and the synopsis of it. So it's interesting to check out. I mean, it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's a film about an unlikely friendship, and, you know, it's a road movie among all. It's just about, you know, two very different personalities forming a very unique relationship en route, you know, to this, you know, goal that they're trying to reach in Oregon. So it's very unique. I liked it a lot. I thought the performances were cool, but, you know, if not for anything else, it's just this forgotten film that definitely should be rediscovered and seen at least once just to see what you think of it, because personally I liked it. And it's, you know, it's films like this that you probably will never see again. I mean, the 80s just got away with a lot. And I just don't really think that a company would kind of put any, you know, money or care or, you know, even attention into a project like this nowadays. So it's definitely cool to check out. I definitely wouldn't dismiss this. I just don't think that it's going to click with everybody. But I really like this. So if you're looking for something forgotten, you know, maybe something you've never heard of, but definitely something unique overall, definitely check out 1989's Homer and Eddie. It's definitely something that's been forgotten for many years, but now's, you know, the right time to definitely rediscover this film. Well, guys, that's all the time I got for you now. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another Cinema Sickness Daily Servings review, and I'll meet you here. This has been Frightener22.